So what J Ray and I do constantly is whenever we see something with any kind of musical connection, we immediately we think about you, the listener first, and then we immediately think about how this will impact you. And then we just reach out to each other and be like, did you see this?
Mm-hmm.
And go off on our own tangents and decide that we're gonna bring it to you. And the first thing I saw this morning, I'm not gonna lie, when I wake up, two things that keep me kind of glued to my phone
Mm-hmm.
are are Twitter, because that's like up to the minute foolishness or news basically,
Yes.
and Instagram. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you all. I am a slave to that in the morning, and sometimes, and what is the first thing I'm scrolling through my feed on Instagram, and the first thing I see is a post from the Shade Room. I'm not I'm not above looking at the Shade Room. Shade Room has strangely become a valid news source. They have
Yes.
their own. They have their own news station. The guy that does their news is local here in Atlanta, and he also works for WSB TV. It's
Oh,
so
wow.
it's one of those things where I'm like, first of all,
Huh.
I didn't know you could do that because I thought you had to be like a non-compete, but apparently he's able to do both and get his coins, so I'm not mad at it at all. But anyway, that's not what y'all want to hear about. So listener, I came across this story regarding a young lady, up and coming rapper by the name of Callie.
Mhm.
And Callie, apparently she's got holes in area codes, but did not know that Ludacris was the first one to have said holes in area codes as well. And of course, it's the story that we hear quite often by a lot of younger artists who glean inspiration from artists that come before them and don't know it. And the final product, whether which they don't know or they do know and they're acting stupid, is that, oh, well, I wasn't even born when that song came out, so how can I know? So that is her defense, is that she had no idea that Ludacris had a song called Area Codes, and because she was born in 2000, and that yeah, that she didn't know. And are you particularly buying that, J Ray, that excuse?
um I think it's an I think okay, that's an unacceptable excuse. So so here's the thing. So I was not familiar until you mentioned this. I was unfamiliar with the song. So
Same.
yeah, so I played the song and I'm like, oh, so what's weird is I'm like, you can't be unfamiliar because your hook is the same hook from the Ludacris song. It has the same title as the Ludacris song.
Hmm.
So, not claiming to not know doesn't make sense because it's the same stuff. So, either someone on the team knew and didn't tell her. I don't know who wrote this song. Because that's probably now a question, right? Of like who
Hmm.
actually wrote this song and why doesn't she know? What I do want to look at, and I didn't check this, is who's credited as a songwriter. That will tell us a lot. Because of course, Area Codes by Ludacris famously features Nate Dogg on the hook, where he
Yes.
sings, he's got holes in different area codes. So I think it's an unacceptable excuse. You can't use age as a reason to be ignorant in this case. You are a musician. You can look this stuff up. And if you didn't know, why didn't y'all tell her that the hook that she's doing was already done before and it was a popular song? That's a weird thing to not know.
Well, first and foremost, I think you were very generous with using the term musicians, um, because, and that's no slight. It's just we're just now finding out about this person, so
Mhm.
we don't know about their pedigree really. Um, but you are absolutely correct. In the especially within in 2023 of God-given years, and in 2023 on, as the kids say, Beyonce's internet and Blue Ivy's Wi-Fi. There is absolutely no reason that you cannot pick up that device in your
Mhm.
hand and just take a gander and see, you know, does this sound like, does anybody have anything like this? And it would also make sense. And this is a gem, this is a jewel for our musicians out there, up and coming songwriters and rappers and whatnot. If you It would behoove you maybe just to, if you come up with a title for a song, just throw it in Google and see what comes up, just to see if somebody else might have a song title of the same name. And then you'll get a list of artists that possibly have made a song with the same song title. There's actually no crime in having the same exact song title of another song. There's no crime in that. There are plenty of songs that have the same song title and they're by different artists and they're completely different songs.
Yes.
The crime, however, is not doing due diligence. And and we absolutely live in a, well, actually kind of era, because
Right.
people, the minute, especially when you use social media, and the minute you post something, there are going to be at least 100 people that are going to be,
Well, actually,
what you don't know is that song is about, there's a song with the same hook, is about 20 years old, that came out, and this is the artist that did it. There's a whole video. Here's where it charted. There you go. So,
so okay, so to that point, Sir Daniel, I decided right now to type something in the Chat GPT. I
mm-hmm.
was curious because so I typed, here's what I typed. I typed, who said I got hoes in different area codes? Question.
mm.
The Chat GPT said, the line I got hoes in different area codes is from a song, Area Codes by Ludacris featuring Nate Dogg.
Imagine that. Imagine that. AI is good for something. Imagine that. No, but and you listen, listener, we're not going to be the old heads that are tearing down the youngsters. We not That's not the reputation that we want. But however, we do, like I said, I want to give them some jewels. Like, hey, listen, these are your A&R uncles right here. Listen, if you're going to do this, if you're going to be in this realm of artistry and entertainment,
Yes.
this we're into 2023 years into
Yeah.
this world, right? A
Yeah.
lot of stuff is just gets recycled. There's really nothing new under the sun. There's absolutely nothing new under the sun. It's been done a million times over, and that's fine. Just do your homework, do some due diligence so that you don't get well actually in social media, which is where most of you all live and breathe and get your coins. So, just be smart about it. Be smart about your hustle. Don't
Yes.
tussle. Get smart about your hustle.
Absolutely. And please, for Callie, if you ever see this, you should reach out to Ludacris. Unfortunately, you cannot reach out to our brother Nate Dogg. He passed away many years ago.
Right.
But you can reach out to the brother Ludacris. He's on tour with Janet Jackson right now. You should get a remix with Ludacris.
And that would be a very good look for you, because not only would you get the attention of your age group, but you'll get the attention of us,
Mhm.
our listeners, people in our age group, the Gen Xers that, can tell you about the olden days and whatnot, that lived through all of those things. Yeah, we would actually probably listen to the song. Now, in her defense, the hook is not sung.
It's not.
It's it's not sung at all.
Mhm.
There's no melody to it. So there's that.
Mhm.
But the lyrics are the same. So
Yes.
do with that, talk amongst yourselves, do with that what you will. And we're going to now